voices up. You sitting in star, ready to learn? Let's do it. In music today, Primary Academy scholars will be able to warm up our bodies, ears, and voices, create a sound song in A-B-A form, and match pitch as we sing Little Sir Echo. Those are our goals for the day. So I need everybody to stand up, find a space where you can move, and we're going to go through Down, Down, Baby. We learned the last part of Down, Down, Baby last time we had music in our last video. So let's review it very quickly, and then we're going to do it 3 times. Once at a slow tempo, once at a medium tempo, and once at a fast tempo. And remember, that tempo is the speed of music. So let's do a quick review. We tap our hand on our platform, and we sing, down, down, baby, down by the roller coaster. When I say roller coaster, my hands go up like the hill of a roller coaster and then fall down. Then I tap again. Sweet, sweet baby, I don't want to let you go. When I sing baby, I rock my arms like I got a baby, and I shake my head. I don't want to let you go. Then I tap again. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop, shimmy, shimmy round. Cocoa Pop, you got firework hands above your head. When I do round, I swirl my fists around each other and dip my knees. Then we tap again. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop, shimmy, shimmy, break down. Firework hands for Cocoa Pop, break down. I got robot arms in front of me. Then 2 big kids sitting on a fence, trying to make $1 out of 65 cents. She missed, she missed, she missed like this. She missed, she missed, she missed like this. When you do that last part, you jump, cross, and uncross your arms to the beat. Okay, so we're going to do that whole thing straight through. If you make a mistake, that's okay. My music teacher always used to tell me, if you make a mistake, make it big. That means try your hardest, do it loud and proud. And if you make a mistake, that's okay, because you tried. First time through, we're going to do Down, Down, Baby at a slow tempo. Remember, tempo is the speed of music, so this will be at a slow speed. It might feel like sometimes we're going in slow motion. Tap, 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 tap. Here we go. Down, down, baby, down by the roller coaster. Sweet, sweet baby, I don't want to let you go. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop, shimmy, shimmy round. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop, shimmy, shimmy, break down. 2 big kids sitting on a fence, trying to make $1 out of 65 cents. She missed, she missed, she missed like this. She missed, she missed, she missed like this. Okay, relax for a second. That was us at a slow tempo. Now we're going to catch our breath for a minute. If that was tough for you, take a nice deep breath. Now we're going to bump it up. We're going to move to kind of a in-between speed. Not slow, not fast, just kind of in the middle. So let's do it. This is kind of how we learned it. Tap, 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 tap. Here we go. Down, down, baby, down by the roller coaster. Sweet, sweet baby, I don't want to let you go. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop, shimmy, shimmy round. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop, shimmy, shimmy, break down. 2 big kids sitting on a fence, trying to make $1 out of 65 cents. She missed, she missed, she missed like this. She missed, she missed, she missed like this. Okay. We did it at a slow tempo. We did it at a medium, in the middle, normal tempo. Now, we're going to do it at a need to pause your video and take a break, that's okay. Okay. We're going to go fast. Not crazy fast, but fast enough so it feels like it's quick. Tap, 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 tap. Here we go. Down, down, baby, down by the roller coaster. Sweet, sweet baby, I don't want to let you go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy round. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy breakdown. Two big kids sitting on a fence, trying to make $1 out of 65 cents. She missed, she missed, she missed like this. She missed, she missed, she missed like this. Okay. And relax. We did it. You can have a seat. And for our next activity, you're going to need your eyes. And you're going to need to have watched our day 1 video from this week, because we're going to do a secret word of the day. In our last video, we talked about how when we read and write music, we draw 5 lines, and when we draw those 5 lines, it makes 4 spaces in between. We talked about how this curly picture, curly symbol at the beginning, is called a treble clef. And that means that whatever we're doing is in a higher sounding voice, either our voices or the voice of an instrument. And every spot on these lines or spaces has a special name. So I'm going to draw some music notes on this picture that I've drawn. And we're going to try to figure out what the letter names are for the different notes that I write. This picture is called a staff. What's it called? This picture is called a staff. So on my staff, I'm going to draw a music note right here. And then I'm going to draw a line underneath, and that's where I'm going to write the letter that we figure out. Then I'm going to draw another music note right here. And I'm going to draw a line underneath because that's where I'm going to write that letter. And then I know that the last letter of my secret word is the letter T. So we have to fill in these 2 letters by figuring out what these 2 notes are called, and that's going to give us our secret word of the day. Okay, so first I want you to think, are these 2 music notes sitting on a line, or are they in between and in a space? Are they on a line or in a space? On a line or in a space? It's the first time we've done this. So if you don't know the answer, that's okay. If it were on a line, the circle part of the note, that's called the head of the note, would have one of those lines going straight through the middle of it. If it were in a space, it would be kind of smushed between 2 lines. So if I look at that and I match it up with these, I would say that both of these are in a space. So there's a secret way we can figure out what these letter notes are called. And I always say, if it's in a space, you use your face. If it's in a space, you use your face. If it's in a space, you use your face. So I'm going to start at the very bottom, and I'm going to write the word face. It's got some different kind of sounds in there that might be kind of tricky to figure out. Well, that's an F sound. I'm going to put that at the bottom. Fe, A, A, F, A, A, A. That's the letter A. S, S, S. Some of you might think it's an S, but that's a tricky one. That's a C, because sometimes C makes a S sound. And then there's a silent E at the end. Face. So I spelled the word face, going from bottom to top. Then all I have to do is kind of match up where my 2 notes are. So I'm going to look at my first one. And I'm just going to draw a little dotted line to help me right now. And it's pointing to a letter. What letter is that first note pointing to? What letter is that? That's the letter C. So I know that that is C, so I'm going to draw the letter C on my first line. C. Okay, our second note is also in a space. So if it's in a space, you use your face. F, A, C, E. So I'm just going to draw a little dotted line and see what letter it points to. What letter should I write on my second blank? F, A, C, E. F, A, C, E. That's the letter A also. So I'm going to write the letter A on the next blank. And then I remember that the T was already there. So I have C, A, T. What does C, A, T spell? K, A, T, K, A, T, cat. Our secret word of the day is cat. Now because I know how to read music, I can play this note and I can play this note on my guitar and it would sound like this. C, A. So that's kind of one of the first steps to reading music, is knowing how to find these on a staff, and that helps us to make some wonderful music. All right, I'm going to spin my whiteboard around, and we're going to do an activity that might help if you have your whiteboard with you, if you have a whiteboard at home, or if you have a piece of paper. You're going to need something to write with also. We're going to talk about form today. So if you need to pause the video and get something to write on, whiteboard, paper, that would be a great thing to do. Okay, we're going to talk about something called form. Form is kind of the way that we organize songs, the way that some parts of the song come together to make a whole form. So we're going to write a song using body percussion in ABA form. Now in our last video, I said at the end we were going to do body percussion, but we kind of ran out of time, so we skipped it. So we're going to do it a little bit today. So here's what I'd like you to do. On your paper or on your whiteboard, I want you to off on the left side, write the letter A, and you can write it kind of big. Underneath the letter A, I want you to write the letter B. And underneath the letter B, I want you to write the letter A again. So down the left side of your paper, it will say A, B, A. Now I used big letter, my B's kind of bumpy. I use big letter A's and B's. If you want to use lowercase letters, if that's better for you, that's fine with me. Okay, there are different kinds of body percussion. Body percussion is when you use your body kind of like a drum. So you can clap your hands, that's body percussion. You can snap your fingers, if you know how to do that yet, that's body percussion. You can tap your knees, that's body percussion. You can stomp your feet, that's body percussion. You can tap your head, that's body percussion. Anything you'd like. Even tapping your nose very lightly is body percussion. So here's what we're going to do. I want you, next to your first letter A, to draw a picture of the body percussion that you are going to use. Usually in music, we make things in groups of 4. So for me, I'm going to clap 4 times by my letter A. So to show clap, I'm just going to draw a hand because that will help me remember. And your doodle might be the same as mine. It might be different. And that's okay. This is not the best hand I've ever drawn, but it works for music class. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. Okay, so I drew 4 hands by my letter A. If you chose to tap your foot for letter A, you might draw 4 feet in a row. If you chose to tap your head, maybe you're drawing a little stick figure tapping their head. But what you need by letter A is 4 pictures that are going to show you what body percussion you're going to use. If you need to pause the video and finish your picture, that's just fine. If yours matches mine, cool. Yours is very different than mine, cool. Whatever you want to do. All right, I'm going to switch colors just to make it look a little easier. So I decided that when I'm doing my A, I'm going to clap 4 times. But now B has to be something different. So maybe instead of clapping for this one, I'm going to tap my shoulders 4 times. So by my B, I'm going to draw a little stick figure Mrs. Isles, who is tapping her shoulders. And as long as you know what it is, that's okay. Some of you might think, Mrs. Isles, that doesn't look like you tapping your shoulders. But I look at that and I will think, that's exactly what that is. That's Mrs. Isles tapping her shoulders. I'm going to draw a little smiley face on me because I feel happy about making music today. You might not choose to tap your shoulders. You might choose to stomp your feet, and you drew 4 pictures of feet. You might have chose to do a 2-finger tap, and you're going to draw a picture of your fingers there. Any 4 sounds that match. So I know at the beginning I have my A section, my A part. I'm going to clap 4 times. Then my B section, I'm going to tap my shoulders 4 times. And now at the bottom, I have A again. Whatever you drew at the top for your A section, you're going to draw again at the bottom. It's going to match. So up here I drew 4 hands clapping. So in my bottom, at the other A section, I'm going to draw the exact same thing. 4 hands clapping. Oopsie. Because I was only had 4 fingers on that hand. Okay. This is my ABA song. Yours might look different and that's okay. Yours might look exactly the same and that's okay. In my A section, I clap 4 times. In my B section, I tap my shoulders 4 times. And in my A section again, I tap or clap my hands 4 times. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to count ourselves off in a fancy way, which means I'm going to tell you when to start. And the fancy way we do it is the way that like high school kids do when they're making music. I will say 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I say 4, we're going to start with our A section. Then we'll go right into our B section. And then we'll go right into our A section. And then we're done. Because we're at the end. So when I start, and you start with me, I might be clapping my hands, but you might have drawn feet here. If you drew feet, you're going to stomp your feet when I'm clapping my hands. We're going to make music together. Okay, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to do it with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. We're going to do that one more time. This time I'm going to say A, B, and A, just so you make sure that you are where you're supposed to be. Back at the beginning, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, A, want to keep adding to this, you could add some different sounds. So maybe I decide, and you can do this after our video because I'm watching the time on my video. I don't want this video to be too long. Maybe every time I clap, I'm going to sing la. So I'm going to write that above. And maybe every time I tap my shoulders, I'm going to sing ducky because I like rubber ducks. So I'm just going to write ducky above there. I'm just like writing lyrics, which are the words to a song. If I were to add that in, add some lyrics, my song would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, 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 ducky, 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 la, 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 la. And that's my song, using body percussion in an A-B-A song form. That's kind of fun. If you want to add lyrics, that's totally cool. If you want to show off your work, maybe you could write your ABA form song and perform it for your family. Or you can have your family member take a picture of it and send it to me at my email address. I would love to see it. All right, we have one more thing to do. This is my voice target from last time. We're just going to sing through Little Sir Echo that we learned in our last video and see if we remember how it goes. Remember, your goal is to make your voice sound like mine, and our goal is to get a bullseye. Now, I can't hear you at home, but you can just think to yourself, am I singing the same as Mrs. Isles? Okay, so let's do our best. Oh, little Sir Echo, how do you do? Hello, 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 hello. Little Sir Echo will answer you. Hello, 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 hello. Won't you come over and play and play? A nice little fellow, I know by your voice, but you're always so far away, away. Okay, let's do it one more time without the voice target. Now you're just gonna watch my hands so you can kind of see when I go from high to low or from low to high. Here we go. Little Sir Echo, how do you do? Hello, 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 hello. Little Sir Echo will answer you. Hello, 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 hello. Won't you come over and play and play? A nice little fellow, I know by your voice, but you're always so far away, away. There we go. We'll keep working on matching pitch. All right, we only have one thing left to do today, and that's our train exit. So here we go, Primary Academy, breathe with me. Thanks for making and writing music with me. Have a magical musical day. See you next time.